What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to a special edition of Action Packed Sunday. And today is, since it's Memorial Day weekend, so it is appropriate that I decided to go with a war movie. So, yeah, it kind of fits the bill, you know, kind of thing. So I'm going to hold off on my original planned movie review for next week. So, why the heck not? So, today, I decided to review an unrated gem. I could have picked Saving Private Ryan or Pearl Harbor, but I decided to go, forget those, and decided to go with this little gem. This is called Hellcats of the Navy, starring future President and First Lady Ron and Nancy Reagan. So, oh yeah, that's going to be something cool. And the whole plot of the story it's kind of based on true events. It was documented in a book by, I'm going to get these names wrong, Charles Lockwood, who was a retired Vice Admiral of the United States Navy, and Hans Christian Amundsen, a retired colonel of the United States Air Force. So, wow, that's pretty cool. So, just that alone also kind of sets the tone of what happened. So, for historical values, but of course, changed for, you know, for entertainment purposes. So, the plot is, Reagan plays Casey Abbott, a commander of a fictional warship in the United States Navy, and he launches he's in charge of launching an operation to the Tsushima Straits, which is littered with mines. Yes, so it's essentially kind of a suicide mission, and while along the way, he's also kind of training his second in command. So it's kind of like a pseudo, like, say, master and student kind of thing. But then also throw in the added romance plot with Nancy Reagan. Nancy would play a nurse that Casey Abbott has a little bit of a love fling with, because, of course, why the heck not? This was the movie where they met, fell in love with. His second in command is played by Arthur Franz. So like I said, so it's kind of like that, but then it kind of starts to devolve into a love triangle. So yeah, I'm like, okay, that's something. But I will say the action is pretty cool. It's like, if you're expecting like explosion, happy, like Michael Bay style kind of film, this ain't for you. This is completely different. The submarine action scenes are really well done, even though some people have ridiculed it by saying, oh, it's just stock footage, but I'd say it's properly edited. And for this movie, for the time, I would say so technically I kind of give that a pass for this. So yeah, I thought it was really well done. But the one thing that kind of drags it down is the pacing, because, well, here's the thing. This is how movies were like. It's just one of those slow building plots, because, you know, they gotta build, you gotta let time to breathe, you know, gotta build the characters and all that. That's how the style of filmmaking was. It's not like, you know, just like that, and with these kind of action epics. So yeah, it's completely like night and day. If you want to compare this to, like, say, like Pearl Harbor or Saving Private Ryan, but I will say the acting is pretty good. I kind of like and dislike Reagan's acting here, because I feel like he definitely embodies the spirit of this commander, Casey Abbott. But at times, so I feel like, okay, I feel like it's a little wooden at times, but at least he gets the job done. Nancy does a great job, and Arthur Franz also phenomenal work. So yeah, like, like I said, if you're expecting like an explosion happy, it's not that. But the first half of the movie is good. The last half it kind of drags, and it kind of just, like I said, devolves into kind of like a rom-dram, which I don't like. But it does leave with a happy ending, and of course, you know, a satisfying conclusion. Okay, yeah, this is typically one of those good World War II epics. I would say it's good for most of its flaws, but it's still entertaining. Ron and Nancy are pretty good. But if I had to compare this to any of his other work, which of course I still have to do, Reagan. If you want to see Reagan before he became politician or became president, this is one of his works. Let's see, if I had to recommend any of his other works, Nut Rock and the All American, King's Row, those are just some. Those are just of the icing on the cake of some of Reagan's work. So I'd say go check it out. You might like it. It takes things differently. And oh, here's another thing I forgot to mention. There was an intro by Chester Nimitz. Yes, Admiral Chester Nimitz actually opens the movie. So I think for any war veteran out there, I think you might get a kick out of it. You know, just to see that good opening intro, kind of, you know, sets the tone for the movie. It's got it all, but like I said, the last act kind of just goes downhill, but it does leave you with a happy ending. Okay, so I'd say go pick it up. I picked this up on my California adventure back in 2013 from the Reagan Library in Simi Valley. So, yeah, I'm lucky I have this. But if you want to look for any of his artworks, Warner Brothers released a box set of all his work, but including this one. And then there's a Centennial collection, which sadly I don't think has this, but it does has some of his Western works on it. So you want to see Reagan in different genres or any other different movies, go check him out. All right. So if I had to give Hellcats and Navy a rating, I'm gonna give it maybe at 7.5 out of 10. Maybe it's far from perfect, but it's not as awesome as Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan was awesome, but hey, you might fall in love with this one. Just hey, it's Reagan. All right. So that's just for today. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for some more awesome videos.